Hello YouTube and welcome Diecast family. Today we got the new Target Red editions. We're gonna crack these open. I have 3 of them. Let me know down in the comments if there's 3 or 4 per release. For some reason I was thinking there was 4 per release, but there might be 4 releases of 3. And seeing how there's 12 cars, that's probably the way it is. 12 releases of 3. So I don't know why I'm confused thinking there was 4 in each release. But let me know down in the comments. The first one is going to be the 73 BMW 3.0 Csl Race Car. A casting I do collect from Hot Wheels. So really cool to see it as a red edition. See it released again. I always like it when they release this one. I think it was a Super not too long ago. I don't know. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but was this BMW a Super in gold like a year ago? Yeah, it was. Or is it this year's? You know what? It's the same paint scheme. So this Super is from this year, I think. It has to be. It's the same paint scheme as this one. So, get a bonus car in this video. Check out the Super for this year. I do try to pick up the Supers that I collect, or that of castings that I collect. I'm trying to get all the Burgundy Supers that they ever released. As of right now, I only have a handful of them cracked open, and I have a bunch more carded that I have yet to crack open, but I used to collect all my Supers carded. So up until a couple years ago, any Super I had was carded. Only had a couple loose ones. Now I have almost a whole case full of loose ones. So, not that one, that one. How many Supers or how many cars are in one of them cases? I'm not quite sure how many cars are in one of them cases, but really awesome. So happy with this. Man, I love how it says Castrol on the front there. As I throw them around, the next one's going to be a Volkswagen Beetle. In black, with wood grain. Are you kidding me? That looks pretty good too, the wood grain on it. And it's nice to see a red edition that's not red. Look at that. Man, it looks good in black with just a red lip on the rim. It's the only red accent you have on it. What a red edition. Now, I know they've had red editions that were in white with like red windows, like the Chevelle. That I do not care for. I just don't care for the red windshields. But yeah, I can't remember any other red editions being in black. And we do get a red stripe up the hood, which looks really good. I like it. Get a Volkswagen symbol up top. To me, it seems like that should have been up front. Like, they put the stripe on upside down or backwards. No, because the V's on top. So if it was flipped around the other way, but right here has like a spot on the hood for the VW. See the little round spot for the VW? But yet, if you spun that around, the VW be upside down. So it might be on upside down and backwards. That's possible now. It could be backwards too. Let me know if on yours if it's like that, because I think that's an error. I think that should be the other way. If it was just flipped, it would still be the right way up. If you flipped it over, flipped it around, I think. No, it wouldn't, because you need the V on top above the red stripe. So it wouldn't be right if you flipped it any other way. Huh. That gotta be how it is. Kind of strange. But anyway, still really cool. And the last one is a casting I do collect. It's going to be a 1976 Greenwood Corvette, which is based on a real race car from back in the day that had a huge wide body kit on it. Just looked extreme for back then. Now it would fit right in with the unicorn, I think. But back then, people weren't really doing the big wide body kits. I don't know. I think they were on some of the rally cars and some of the Euro cars, but not so much on like road track race cars, which that was a track car. Man, look at them nice, clear, big old front headlights. Get the grill behind it. That's awesome looking car. Always love adding a new Greenwood Corvette to the collection. I'll have to have a Muscle Car Monday on the Greenwood Corvette. So I guess we'll have a bonus car in this video, because I didn't have it and it's sitting here waiting to be cracked open. Is going to be the Matchbox 2020 Corvette C8 in black. So we're just going to go ahead and crack this open. Picked it up the same time I was lucky enough to get these reds. Boy, between all the different die-cast companies, including Auto-Rolled, Mini GT, just everybody. Greenlight. I don't think M2's released the Corvette yet, have they? But Greenlight. I mean, just so many of these have been released. Matchbox and Hot Wheels, all together. I wonder how many. Man, I like them rims on this one. Sure is a lot of Corvettes. Had 2 in this video and 1 in the last video on the Z-Max. But I do like my Corvettes. Hopefully someday I can own one. And I'm sure it'd be a money pit. It's one of the things that keeps me from buying something like that. But to buy a brand new one for $70,000, now that'd really be something. To me, to get a mid-engine car, supercar, to me this is a supercar. The older ones were more like a rowdy freaking American muscle car, just to the extreme. Even though that's a really extreme one there. But I mean, just the normal Corvette is just a rowdy American muscle car. Like, to the extreme, because it was a 2-seater. And most muscle cars had a back seat. But not quite a supercar, you know. But to me, this mid-engine Corvette is absolutely a supercar. To have an American-made 2-seater mid-engine car with the Corvette badging on it, and to call it a Corvette is just insane to me. Absolutely love this. And for $70,000, compared to the price of other cars, Imagine getting a McLaren. McLaren, something compatible to this, is probably at least 150,000, which is over double, and it's going to be away in the shop constantly, which would be an exotic car shop and everything else. I mean, this you can just take down to your Chevy dealership. They can scan it or do whatever to it. So, let me know which one was your favorite car in this Target Red Edition. Let me know down in the comments if there are 3-car or 4-car releases. I think my favorite's going to be the Porsche, but I love all 3 of them. This was a really good release. So was the Z-Max. That was a pretty darn good release of the Z-Max too. So, let me know what you guys are finding. Hopefully you're finding this stuff in your local stores. And thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.